Hey guys, Friday morning and about to head into work. I've got something cool coming into the shop at work today, so I'll do a brief clip on that, and then we'll get on to some stuff on the 51. Gonna take a look at my list and cross some things off. I haven't been to that list in a long time. But before I get started, a couple of things. I know I had some audio issues in the last two videos, and that's entirely my fault. Because I'm a computer genius and don't know what the hell I'm doing, I was playing around with audio settings, volume settings in the editing process, and I guess when I loaded it into YouTube, YouTube overcompensated and knocked it down, whatever. And a lot of guys had trouble hearing me. So I'm going back to the way I was doing it. I'm just gonna have to learn to speak up and be a little more clear when I'm talking. I have it's the way I talk. It's sometimes I mumble, and I've got to try and stay on top of that, speak clearly and loud enough. So there you go. And please subscribe if you like the content, and don't be shy, leave comments down below. Especially let me know how the volume is. It's important. I got to make sure I get this thing straightened out and everything good. So yeah, just gonna finish up my my coffee and head into work, and we'll go from there. So I'm at work. It's near the end of the day, just about ready to head out, and thought I'd show this little beauty. So it had a vinyl roof. We ripped it off this morning, and we've got to paint the roof gloss black and put all the trim back on. So nice little 67 LTD fastback roof. It's a 390 car. It's pretty cool, pretty clean. I like it. So I love the stock headlights on these things. Pretty sweet. And yeah, all the chrome's in really nice shape. Again, there's a ton of chrome and stainless and stuff on these things. But yeah, super nice. I like it. Sounds awesome, this thing too. It's got the engine cammed up a little bit and stuff, so you know, it is what it is. But good fun. So we're going to be getting into this. It's going into the shop today and for the night, and I might even work tomorrow to strip the roof. So we'll see how that works. But interior is super nice in this, you know. So it's a nice car, nice clean car. I like it. There you go. That roof's going to be a fair amount of work. There was bubbling underneath the vinyl, especially over the back window, and peeled off pretty easily. Now we got to scrape all the crap off and see what we have underneath there. I don't think there's any patching or anything, but there's going to be some surface rust remediation, I guess you could say. And man, the traffic is stupid here today, Friday afternoon. Anyway, heading home shortly. Hey guys, how's it going? I got home from work Friday night. I didn't feel like doing shit, so the only thing I did was I built several empty beer cans, and that went well, maybe a little too well. But yeah, that's all I did. Just took it easy, had a couple of pops, and went to bed early. But today, Saturday morning, I want to do some stuff on the 51. I've got some rubber pieces that need to go in. Actually, over the course of the weekend, I'm going to do a few things. I want to pull the seat frame out so that I can get at my wiring and straighten that out. I still got a mess under there. I got to fix that. There's a lot of wires that are too long, need to be shortened up. You know, I was always worried about leaving myself enough slack. Well, I left myself too much, and trying to tuck all that stuff up under the dash just isn't working out. So I'm gonna have to shorten things up and tidy up a little bit more. Hook up the ignition switch, and now that I have a replacement transmission oil cooler for the Mopar, I can take the brand new one that I bought for this truck out of the Mopar, put it back in this thing, and then I can fire it up and take it in and out as I need, because I do need to take it in and out. I've got things to do. Also, I just noticed a problem with my door jamb. It's a bodywork issue. I can't believe I missed it. So I'm gonna have to fix that up. And I'll show you what that's all about. So yeah, might as well just get right after it. All right, so we got a couple pieces of rubber. There's a channel that goes all the way around the door opening. In that fits the windlace, which is what this is. Figured out how it goes. I'll just show you real quick the profile of this thing. So this here fits in that channel. So I started it at the bottom there. You can see where I started it. It just fits. I'm assuming that's the way it goes because nothing else makes sense. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this in. I think probably a little bit of white grease will probably help, and just a flat screwdriver. So I'll put a little bit of grease on that. I think I'll put it on the track itself. It'll probably go better actually if I put it on the rubber. Then I'll just wipe off the excess after, you know. Try that first. Be nice to see what I was doing. Stupid lace got a magnet on it, but it's not very good. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this. I just don't know it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a process. I'm not getting anywhere. Huh. anyway, I'll keep playing with that. It is going in. I expect this probably to take me 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But it's got to go in. To me, that's the only way it looks right. The other rubber that goes around the door kind of glues on all the way around the perimeter. I don't have that one. It's been back ordered the last 2 times I placed an order. So yeah, if I can't get one soon, I'm going to have to either buy a generic one, you know, universal fit, or something like that. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with this and see if it all gets in there. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so I got it in. Not going to lie to you, it was not easy. My estimated time of 45 minutes to an hour was way off. Took me a bit more than an hour, 15 minutes, I'm going to say. And a lot of words that you probably won't find in a dictionary. Getting around this corner was a bitch. And the rest of it wasn't, once I got past, say, here, it wasn't too bad. At the bottom, the track is messed up. So I'm going to put some glue there. I'll tape it up to hold it in place and let it set, and we'll be fine. But yeah, I just got to clean off the white grease. Without that white grease, I'd have still been down here where I started. You know, if I was to do this again, I think I might, like when I do the other side, I think I'm going to figure out roughly where I have to be and start from the middle and work my way down each side. Because you're fighting, when you're going uphill, you're fighting, you want to have the rubber ahead of you, close to where the track is, and you're fighting it. You need 3 or 4 hands. But anyway, managed to get it, and yeah, no fun. But so, like I said, the door rubber, it goes here all the way around. It gets glued in. I don't have that, so hopefully I can get something soon for that. And that'll be the last of the rubbers that are going in on this. There's a bottom one too, Windlace, but there's also a molding that's going to come over like an L shape, and there's a rubber that goes under there. So I'm going to wait till I get my carpet in before I put that in. So yeah, so I'm calling this done. Like I said, I'll clean up the white grease because I don't want to get it all over my upholstery. And yeah, call this side pretty much done. I think next I'm going to tackle this seat, get it out of there, and make myself some room. Then I'm going to get after this jamb here. See this white line right here? That's compound from buffing. But I've got a little lip here, and I think it's body filler. I just didn't properly sand this. So I'm going to have to sand this down, blow in some primer and paint, blend it all in, and get after that. I can't believe I missed that. That's terrible. It's really bad. So anyway, it is what it is. Better to catch it now than just before it goes out. So fix that up too in a bit. All right, so I got my seat frame out. I'm going to get after this jamb issue right away. This is just so I don't cause any more damage than I need to. Like I said, I'm just working on that one little piece of jamb right here. Okay, so As I sand this, I'm going to close my door off and on just to check the gap to see if I've changed it. I'm going to use a piece of 240 grit. Just need to find a block here. Kind of work. Too big. Okay, I'm gonna rustle up a block and I'll be right back. Okay, got a block here. Change the camera angle a little bit. Check my door gap. Okay, still looks good. Look at these, there's a little ridge right on the edge here. You could feel it. You ran your finger across. So, I got to get rid of that ridge. It's got to be nice and smooth. I must have just not sanded it, I guess. I don't know. I can't believe I missed it though. And for that long. Okay, I think we got her. Take a quick peek. So there it is. Right, so it's gonna have to be spot primed all the way down and then blown in and clear coated. And yeah, then we can call it done. But my door gap, like I said, looks pretty good still. Got to adjust the latch of this thing now too. Anyway, yeah, okay, that's fixed for now. All right, so that's all I have time for today. Yeah, tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to, because the wife's going to be home with the car all day after she's done her grocery shopping and all that. I'm going to pull that tranny cooler out of the Mopar and get that back in the truck. And install that different cooler into the Mopar, so we'll be good to go there. And I'm going to mess around with some wiring and get that ignition switch all done in, and yeah, then I'll be able to fire this thing up and move it in and out. So moving towards the goal, the end game. Yeah, if you like the content, please subscribe. Don't be shy, leave comments. Let me know how the volume was. I know I did mumble a few times there when I was sanding and whatever, but I'm gonna try my best to be heard easily. So yeah, subscribe, costs nothing. You know, 70% of my viewers are non-subscribers. So I mean, even if 10%, you know, make it 60-40 instead, would make a huge difference. So yeah, please subscribe. And if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.